Hi, 8th grade. Today we're going to continue in Chapter 2 with the second section, Simplifying Algebraic Expressions. So today we're going to be talking about like terms, okay? What's a term? A term is a number, a variable, or the product, the combination of a number and one or more variables together, okay? We're going to do some examples to help explain that in a second. The second is like terms that we're going to be working with today. So we're going to be working with terms and like terms. And like terms are terms that have the exact same variable factors, okay? So let's make a list. Let's go over some, okay? So some like terms, and this is straight from your book on page 54. So some like terms, you can have just numbers, like maybe -2 and +14. Those are like terms because they're both numbers. They're both just plain numbers. We could have 2, let's do -2 again, -2L and +3L. Those are like terms because they both have L's as their variable. We could have +2y squared and let's make them -5y squared. Those are like terms because this squared means 2y's. So if we wrote this longhand, it would be 2yy, and this would be -5yy. So those are the same. Okay, they have the same variable factors. And then let's do one more where maybe there's more than one variable. Let's say we have +2abc and -17abc, like terms. That's all a list of like terms. So now we have not like terms. If we say -2 and -2L, those cannot be combined. They are not like terms. They do not have the same factors. They have both a -2, but they have to have the same, anything the same, but especially the variable part. If they have a variable, that part has to be the same. It's kind of like a last name, and we're grouping things together. So all the L's, all the linguists, they all go together. I'm not sure how many of you will remember, but we used to, several years ago, line up outside in carpool based on last name. Also during like the disaster drill, you guys go to classrooms based on last name. Does that sort of make sense? So you want to group the things that have the same. And if they don't have the same, then they're not like terms. They can't be grouped, okay? Let's say we have 5b and -8t. These two both have numbers and they both have variables, but it's not the same variable, so they can't be combined. Let's say we have 2x squared and -3x to the third power. These are not like terms. This has 2 x's, this one has 3 x's. Okay, and if we pick one more, we could say 2abc and -17ab. Those are not the same, so they're just terms. They're not like terms. I hope that helps. Hope that helps clarify. We're going to try some problems, okay? So today we're going to be combining like terms. There's 2 different parts. One is combining and one is using math to simplify. Okay, so you're going to have to use your math rules like order of operations to complete the problem. So here we go. 5m plus 9m plus m. So these are all like terms. I have 5, 9, and then one more, right? If there's an m here, that means there's one m. Okay? So that might be an important thing to add. M equals 1m, right? Or just n equals 1n. X equals 1x. So when you're combining them, you want to make sure you use that number 1, okay? So 5 plus 9 plus 1 is 15m. Okay, they're all like terms, m, m, m. So we can combine them. We can do the math that's being asked. We're just being asked to add them. Okay, let's try another one like that. Let's say we have 2t plus t minus 17t. Make sure I'm on there, sorry about that. So 2t plus t minus 17t, these all have t's, so they can all be combined. They're all the same, they're like terms. So that means I just have to do the math. So I have 2 plus 1, right? A t, just like x, m, and n, means one of them. So 2 plus 1 is 3t. And then I have minus 17t. And these have different signs, right? This one is positive and this one is negative. And when the signs are different, we have to find the difference. We have to subtract them. So 17 minus 3 is 14. So I have 14t. But because 17 was bigger, that means my answer has to have the same sign. So my final answer is negative 14t. Okay, let's do one where we simplify. Simplify. Let's say you have 8.5c minus 3c, oops, 3 parentheses, c plus 5. So in order of operations, when you have parentheses, you're supposed to start with that first. But in here we have a c plus a 5. And those are just terms. They're not like terms. So we can't combine them, which means we have to move to the next operation, which is to distribute. Okay, I need to distribute this 3 times to both of these things in parentheses. Okay, so I have 8.5c, and then I have this negative 3, right, because the sign is included. So negative 3 times c is negative 3c. And then negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. And then from here, I can combine like terms. When I'm looking at this, I see that 8.5, has a c. And so does negative 3. It also has a c, but 15 doesn't. So if I was like, I'll circle this one. If I was trying to group my like terms, I only have 2 that are the same. Negative 15 is something else. I don't know what it is. It's something else, okay? So I can only combine the ones that are like. So 8.5 minus 3 is 5.5. So I have 5.5c, and then I have minus 15. I just bring down whatever I couldn't include. And these, since they're not the same, are my answer because they cannot be combined. They are not like terms. Let's do another one like this. Okay. Here's our next example. X plus 2, parentheses, x minus y. So I start with the parentheses, x minus y. I can't do anything with that because they're not the same. So I'm going to take this positive 2 and I'm going to distribute it. I'm going to multiply it by each of the factors on the inside. So the x stays the same. And then I get 2 times x, so plus 2x. And then I have 2 times negative y, so minus 2y. Okay? And then I can combine my like terms. So this is an x, and this is an x, and this is not. This is something else. So I can't combine it. So I'm just going to circle it. I don't want to forget about it, but I can't include it in this math. I can only combine like terms. And x plus 2x, remember when we talked about just a variable all by itself, it means one of them. So I have 1x plus 2x, that's 3x, and then I have the negative 2y that I can't combine. So this becomes my answer. How we doing? I hope good. I'm going to give you guys some problems to try. If you have any questions, I hope you'll jump on during office hours and ask. We're going to be on page 56 today, page 56. We are going to do, I'm going to kind of jump all over the place actually. Evens and odds don't look great on its own. So we're going to do numbers 8, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, and 26, 32, and 34. 9 problems. If you get stuck, come see me, okay? Page 56, 8, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 32, 34. It also is on page 57. Couple. Okay, thanks, guys.